Hey, it's Tax Quips time from TaxMama.com. Today, Tax Mama hears from Sue in the Tax Quips Forum with this issue. She says, my parents are both unemployed and live with me all year. My dad did receive unemployment, but it was about $3,300 for the entire year, and my mom didn't receive anything. My younger sisters also live with me. They're 13 and 17, and I provided their support. I pay the mortgage, I own the home, I paid for food bills and so forth. Will I be able to claim my parents and my sisters on my 2012 tax return? Excellent question. Sue, you get an answer from the other Sue, Susan Holdgrief, an EA in Pennsylvania at erietaxprep.com. And she says, dependents come in two flavors, qualifying child and qualifying relative. Looks like you have two of each. You may not be as familiar with the rules for qualifying relatives, but there are four basic tests that must be met. They can't be a qualifying child. You didn't mention if your parents are permanently and totally disabled, so we can safely assume they are too old to be a, quote, child. 2, members of the household or relationship test, and this is met by someone if they either live with you all year, even if they're not related to you, or by being one of the listed relatives who don't have to live with you, such as parents. This means that if you decide to provide your parents with their own apartment, they might still be qualified as your dependents. 3, the gross income test. Your parents cannot have received more than $3,700 each. This includes just about anything that is exempted from tax, such as unemployment. So if your dad had received $400 more in income, then he would not be able to pass this test. You could possibly still claim your mom. But this way, you can claim your dad. Support test. And last of all, you have to provide more than one half of their support. Do count food, part of the house and utilities, medical transportation, recreation, etc. Also, be mindful that the various tax credits have important differences about who does qualify for the credit. So don't assume that just because your sisters are your dependents, they automatically qualify for anything else. The fun is in the details. Tax Mama adds that there is a support worksheet in IRS Publication 17 that you may want to fill out for your own taxes for 2012. Fill one out for each dependent and just put it in your own files. Don't send it with the tax return. And remember, you can find answers to all kinds of questions about dependents and other tax and business issues free. Where else? At TaxMama.com.